Good morning, Bloor. Please excuse this announcement. Bloor students, we ask you to stand in silence, close to the walls to allow the procession to proceed through your area of the school. The 5-year-old was the only non-student killed, worked in the engineering school's finance department, and had recently gotten married.
Maurice Leclerc, 23 years old, was in fourth year metallurgy, with 1 year to go before graduation, acted in plays, and was one of the top students in the school. She was the first victim whose name was known, and she was found by her father, Montreal Police Director of Public Relations, Pierre Leclerc.
Anne-Marie Lemay, 22 years old, was in fourth year mechanical engineering, sang in the Sorcerer Parish Choir, and was helping organize the festivities of the upcoming graduation.
Sonia Pelletier, 28 years old, was the head of her class and the pride of her birthplace, St. Ulrich, Quebec. She was killed the day before she was to graduate with a degree in mechanical engineering.
Michelle Richard, 21 years old, was in second year metallurgical engineering. She had recently reconciled with her estranged father and was soon to be married.
Annie Saint-Arnaud, 23 years old, was a mechanical engineering student, had a job interview with Alcan Aluminum scheduled for the following day, and was interested in ecology.
Annie Trecotte, 20 years old, was in her first year of university, was described as gentle and athletic, enjoyed diving and swimming, and went into metallurgical engineering so she could one day help improve the environment.
We have many boys in our procession today, committing to ending the cycle of violence. 14 represent each of these women. Another represents missing and murdered Indigenous women. Another represents violence faced by trans persons. The remaining boys represent a commitment to ending the small forms of disrespect that all women and women identifying people are exposed to each and every day, which ultimately contributes to a culture that perpetrates male violence against women. While many of us may be unaware of this history, our teachers are, and can attest to the way in which this incident has impacted our country.
But today we don't just remember these 14 women. December 6th is also a day to reflect on the thousands of other Canadian women and girls who have been and continue to be physically and emotionally abused, sexually assaulted, and murdered in their homes, schools, workplaces, and social gatherings, every day of the year by men and boys.
In Canada, approximately every 6 days, a woman is killed by her intimate partner.
In Canada, on any given night, 3,491 women and their 2,724 children sleep in shelters because it isn't safe to be at home.
In Canada, half of all women have experienced at least one incident of physical or sexual violence at the hands of men or boys after the age of 16.
In Canada, between 1980 and today, over 1,800 Indigenous women and girls have gone missing or were murdered, while making up only 4% of the total population. Indigenous women and girls represent 60% of all women who are murdered.
In Canada, 67% of trans youth worry they will die young. 70% have been sexually harassed, and more than a third of trans teens between the age of 14 to 18 have been physically threatened or injured in the past year.
These statistics are difficult to reconcile for some of us because it conflicts with the Canada we imagine. That's why it's important to reflect on these realities and commit to ending gender-based violence in our communities.
More importantly, today is a day for the boys in our school to think about how they can help break this cycle of violence, and how they may be contributing to it even if it is unintended. We know that most men and boys, our friends and family members, recognize the harm caused by violence perpetrated against women and girls. We know they want a fair and just society, where women and men are equals, and where the threat of violence does not restrict how women live their lives.
So at the same time that we mourn the lives of these 14 women and the women who experience violence in our various forms every day across Canada, we also ask you to commit to work for real, tangible change. Acknowledging these murders are as a heinous act is easy. The hard part is standing up to and speaking out against all forms of violence experienced by women and girls every day. These are the things you hear or witness in your halls and in our classrooms.
To the boys of Bloor, we ask you to speak out when gendered derogatory language is used. Challenge your own assumptions and never get comfortable with things being just the way they are. Speak out when you hear something offensive. Make yourself uncomfortable and grow. The consequences of not doing so, as we see with the reality faced by women and girls in Canada, are clear and unacceptable.
To the girls and women of Bloor, you have a right to attend and work in a safe and inclusive school. We want you to know that we see you. We support your right to be and self-define who you are, and that as a school, we commit to always have your back. Your lives and your future matter to us.
Put on your face, know your place. Shut up and smile. Don't spread your legs. I could do that. but no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, if I just lie still, would I be that monster, scare them all away? If I let them hear what I have to say, I can't keep quiet. No, 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 I can't keep quiet. No, 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 oh, one woman riot. No, 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 I can't keep quiet for anyone. Not anymore. If I don't say something new, will I have to do this? I can't keep quiet. No, 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 I can't keep quiet. No, 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 oh, one woman riot. No, 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 I can't keep quiet. I can't keep quiet. I can't keep quiet. I can't keep quiet. There'll be someone who understands. Let it out, let it out now. Must be someone who understands. Let it out, let it out, let it out now. There'll be someone who understands. Let it out, let it out, let it out now. Must be someone who understands. Let it out, let it out, let it out now.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Thank you for your attention and commitment to ending violence against women. You may return to your classes.